Hi Pep, could I ask you about Kalvin? Obviously his arrival has gone under the radar a little bit because of the headlines surrounding Erling. He was obviously injured for a lot of last season. Could I ask you, when did you kind of identify him as a player that could play a role in your team, and what qualities has he got that makes you think he could be a successful City player?
We don't have doubt. He's a national team from England player, making incredible improvement as a player, I guess, since was working with Marcelo Bielsa. He's British. That helps the Premier League. That helps a lot too. Like you said, last season had injuries, and we have to be careful right now. But this is a little disturbing that he had last week. Try to avoid it in the future, and I'm pretty sure he's going to adapt. Of course, he has to know some things that we are doing, and of course, Rodri now is a step forward of him in that position. But what I said before, so in September, start every 3 days game, and we will need him, and he will prove how value he has. We don't have doubts. A part of that also, we know he's an exceptional person that helps a lot. He set up perfectly. Okay, we knew Kyle and John and for the field for the English national team players. So he settled perfectly and so quick.
I mean, you mentioned Marcelo there. Obviously, he played a huge role in Kalvin's development. Did you speak to him about what kind of character he is and what kind of player he is?
No. I spoke. He spoke about him 3 or 4 years ago, first or second season when Marcelo was in Leeds, and he spoke about him. It's the first time it was in Championship. It's the first time I realized, okay, Kalvin Phillips playing Leeds, and he spoke with me. He's a guy. He's really, really good. Maybe it's not now for Manchester City, but maybe one day he can play in the top teams. And after he proved Marcelo was not wrong again, and play, promoted in Premier League, go national team, and the step they have done is from Kalvin in Leeds credit. So, and after Fernandinho decided to go to Brazil, the end of the history. So we're looking for a holding midfielder, and we thought he was perfect for us.
Pep, it's going to be a busy season again with the World Cup in November as well, and most of your top players are going to Qatar, but Haaland isn't going because Norway didn't make it. Does that mean that really he can maybe play more nearly every game between now and November because you know that he's going to get a rest?
Absolutely not. The decision we are going to take here until World Cup will be not thinking 1 second what is going to happen to World Cup. Like the World Cup is not going to think 1 second is going to happen in the second part of the season for the clubs. So Erling is going to play because we believe he has to play, and he has to play really good. And he has to feel have competition in the squad. Because Julian can play too, and every decision is going to make is with the benefit for the win that game we're going to play. And unfortunately for him, for Norway, so cannot go to the World Cup. We'll have 1 or 2 weeks holidays, and after come back to training, when come back to the World Cup, be ready to continue.
But the players that are going to the World Cup, you're not even thinking, they're going to the World Cup, I'm going to have to manage their programme?
We manage the program day by day, or maybe a week, or 3 games a week. Recovery just 3 days, 4 days. And this time, I saw tired a little bit. Okay, and after you rotate, but the decision is right now immediately, not because World Cup. I'm sorry, but no.
That's fine.
Hi, Pep. When you brought Erling into the club, there was no guarantees he would be an immediate success, but he seems to have taken it a duck to water so far. He's been a success on the pitch. Off the pitch, the confidence that he's got, is that something that the dressing room can pick up on as well? Do you think he can improve even the morale in the dressing room?
It's too easy to arrive in this club with this dressing room. So it's so easy. So they set it perfectly immediately. The players care department that we have is amazing, and all the club is well organized to make the new players, family, wives, children, are comfortable as possible. They just immediately when arrive, they have 4 or 5 visits to find apartments, houses, or whatever, and the schools for the kids. Everything is, it's amazing what they are. So that's why, and the guys that they have, the more experienced ones like Gundon right now, Kyle or Scott Carson, and all the peoples there, make the life so easy. So it's not a problem with that. In the terms of the rhythm of the game, we cannot forget Haaland was before the game against I would say. Liverpool or West Ham for the last 4 or 5 months didn't play 90 minutes. It was injured, so we need a little bit of time, but it's getting better. And knows each other, every training session understand better the things, and the connections will come.
Hi, Pep. Goal scorers like Erling and Sergio Aguero, they live for goals, but you want them. What's most important for you is their contribution to the team. How do you convince players like that even if they're not scoring goals, their contribution is still very important?
I think they know, Sergio knew it and Erling knows that the key, we are here to win games. Okay, but in the same time, I cannot deny they are there to score goals, and the strikers, when they score a goal, they feel, okay, we won, but we want to score. And we need this mentality. We need it. I'm not going to deny, we're winning, he didn't score goals. So we have to review something because they are there for that. But the last game, I was less involved in the game, so I said after press conference, because I had the feeling when I was in the touchline watching the game against Bournemouth, there's no space. It's physical, they are so deep in that situation. 3 players, 2 players surrounded for the wingers. It's like you are in a jail in that little space. But there are spaces, and this is what I need a little bit time to realize when the right tempo, the movement I have to do, and the connection with the players. Know they are going through that movement to do the right moment. But this is, I said before, it's question a time. We have to try to do it quicker, to realize when we face teams like that, and it's going to happen because at the end, the top quality players all around the world, they have to move in the smaller spaces, especially strikers. Striker is the most difficult position in the world, the most difficult, but they have more opponents closer to you. Fullbacks, they don't have opponents close to you, so they have your mom and dad behind you, and the winger 5-10 meters away from you. And the strikers, no. And that's why need to be more precise, but this is a question of time. Erling, Julian, they move really well, what Sergio was or Gabriel was. So it will not be, that's my feeling, maybe I'm wrong, but it will not be a problem. In the future will not be a problem, but maybe I'm wrong.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.